Alright, we're recording and Connor's already spilled water on himself.
Yep.
How's that going?
It's drying, based
It's drying?
on just like what water does. So
Yeah.
it's moving away. Yeah.
Okay. Why do you say Starbucks has the best water?
I don't know. I've had I've been very acquainted with water my whole life, and Starbucks.
You know your way around watering
I know
holes.
my way around water very well.
Watering holes. is what
Watering
I'm saying.
holes.
Yeah. You're an animal in the safari, I guess. Is that,
I'm an animal
where
of
are
the
watering
streets.
holes? Oh, I guess the streets.
Of the streets with a Z.
With a Z.
The streets.
That's your nickname.
Yes.
The streets.
My full nickname is Animal of the Streets.
Animal of the streets. Oh, is there a Z to start it, or is it
Yes.
ZTREETZ?
Yeah.
The
Streets.
streets.
Streets. So
Interesting. Now,
it's Episcopalian. Yeah.
no. Anyway, this is the Experience Podcast. We're back for a second week because our producers let us do this again.
Yeah.
Our producers being us. Connor's stretching out right now.
You know what feels good?
What?
Cracking your neck.
Cracking your neck.
Yeah. It's one of those things that are like, kind of feel good when you do it. Doesn't feel bad at least.
I'd rather not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It seems like it's one of those things that seems dangerous and we don't really know. I know it's safe, isn't it? They've done studies on that.
Sometimes I pop my neck and like I go like really far and it's like pops.
Head falls off.
And then like it's a weird feeling and then like you lose your like eyesight for a little bit. I'm like,
Mhm.
man, that can't be healthy. But you keep doing it because
Yeah,
it
yeah.
feels good.
Yeah. Well, that's your mentality through life.
Mhm.
You keep doing it because it feels good.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
my motto.
Yeah.
Which brings us to our next sponsor.
Okay, here's our first sponsor for the day since we have so many
Bounty.
sponsors.
You do it because you feel good. That's the paper towel
That's the
brand.
paper towel. That's
You
their
do it
slogan
'cause-
that they had you read.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, Connor and I were talking as we came in. We're in my apartment this time. We're in the official podcast studio.
The official podcast studio. Yeah.
Now, is this just an empty room in my apartment?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, but it's cozy. It's got a desk.
It's got a desk. But I think it's more than that. I think it's the emotional aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's-
That's what it's really about. Anyway, I got one roommate here, and it's really not just that.
Yeah.
I've got, and Connor doesn't know about this too. My roommate's mom lives with me, and I know that sounds weird off the bat, but let me explain. Okay,
Mhm.
I'm moving in. Right, this is summer housing, so I'm just moving in. I'm moving here. I've been living here for a while now. This has been my apartment for a couple of years, and he's just staying for the summer, right? So I'm already here. He comes in, and his mom's helping him move in. I'm like, all right, that's fine. Maybe you live in Georgia. Your mom's helping you. All right, she's moving stuff in, and then she's putting stuff away in the kitchen. And so I'm like, I have a coffee maker. I don't drink it. I'm holding it for a friend, and you can use the coffee maker if you want. And he's like, oh no, I don't drink coffee, but I also have a coffee maker. I'm thinking, wow, interesting. We have two coffee makers for two coffee non-coffee drinkers.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going on there? Then he says, oh, she drinks coffee. I'm like, okay, what does it matter? I mean, this is one day. I assume she's helping moving him in. And then later on, she's putting stuff away in cabinets. And I already have my stuff in cabinets. Again, I've lived here for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, okay, there's some empty ones up here. And he's like, oh, no, she can't reach those. She needs some shorter ones. And I'm thinking, okay, interesting. What does that matter? He's only here for a day.
Yeah.
Later, I walk over and I see, I'm throwing some away, I see there's an air mattress in his room. So, yeah, there it goes. So we got her permanently living here. She makes dinner, so...
And she makes you dinner.
No, I mean, she offers it. I feel weird accepting the dinner.
It's free dinner. I would take it. Is it good dinner?
Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know.
Well, that's different. I wouldn't expect that living in.
I assume it's good. I mean, you got your mom cooking dinner
Your
for
mom
you.
cooking dinner
It's,
for
it's,
you.
it's, it's literally your mother's cooking.
Mhm.
So that's probably a good thing. But I just feel weird about taking it. I got my own dinner too.
Dinner too. That's a weird thing, but you know what? I guess it's cool to live with your mom nowadays. I don't know.
Nowadays,
Yeah.
you live with your mom?
I live with my mom currently.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and my dad,
Mm-hmm.
and my cat,
Your cat.
and my
Is your cat your mom? Is
My
it
cat
the plot twist
is
here?
not my mom actually. I didn't think of that. That would have been a good plot twist.
Mhm.
If that would have been coming That would have been very interesting. I would have put that on like TLC or something
TLC.
before just like a regular podcast. But no, my cat is actually my cat, like a pet cat. My mom is actually my mom, and my dad
Is a turtle.
is a turtle.
Is a turtle. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I figured.
Not metaphorically, like physically.
No, physically a turtle. He's walking around very slowly,
Very
obviously.
slowly,
Slow and steady, though.
slow and steady, as they say.
Yeah, he's got a good shell on his back.
Yeah, he's got a good shell on his back.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he does the job. So
Anyway, Connor was thinking we should do like a cooking thing, and we want to know if our listeners would be interested in that.
so yeah, say yes right now if you would like that, and no, and we will listen to you through
And we will listen.
future telepathy.
Yep.
And what is the consensus?
The results are still coming in.
Mm.
We'll get back to this. We'll get back to this at the end of the podcast.
Yes.
We'll have to remember. We'll probably forget.
Put in your thought answers as the show goes on.
Yes. Whether you think we should do a cooking thing. Now, keep in mind, we can't really cook.
No.
So it's almost like a parody kind of thing.
It's almost
like a. It's like a. I mean, I can make a couple things, right?
Yeah.
And I can fake my way through it. Like I can make some like chicken dishes. and
Just
I can-
chicken on a
Oh
plate.
yeah, chicken on a plate. I don't cook it.
Uh-huh.
Like I just get like the.
You just get the raw cheese.
the
Open
killed
the packet up.
the chicken breast that they sell,
Yeah.
and I just slap it on.
You slurp it right up.
Slurp it up.
Yeah.
Slap it on and slurp it up.
Slap on,
That's
slurp it
your
up.
motto.
That's my motto, which brings us to our next sponsor, Solo Cups. It's actually in the Solo Cup brand, so that's not our sponsor anymore. I
It's
apologize.
an off-brand solo.
It's off-brand Solo.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
Slurp it up.
So Connor comes over and he hasn't had a drink in 4 weeks, and of water. Keep that in
yeah,
mind. He
it's
gets plenty of
straight
alcohol, but-
tequila.
Yeah, and so I had to provide him with a cup of water, and he immediately makes fun of the cup.
Well, it's because I wasn't expecting the Solo Cup.
I can give you a nice glass cup, but I'm afraid you're going to break it. You
I
got
might
slippery
break it.
hands.
I'm only allowed to use Solo Cups. I have to actually use sippy cups in my house.
That's what I figured. I
So-
don't have the top part for that. But,
Yeah. Which as you notice, I've already
and
spilled.
you've already spilled
I
water
did-
on
that did
yourself.
happen, so- Yeah. The whole
So we have
thing.
to. I assume you go to like waterfalls and you're afraid of those.
Yeah.
Flowing water.
It reminds me too much of myself.
Uh-huh.
I think it's
You got a drinking problem and you got
Yeah.
to deal with that.
and I got to deal with that.
Yeah.
And it's the physical representation of the manifest of my inability to drink properly
Mm-hmm.
that I can't handle, and I am self-conscious about it.
Yeah.
And can't handle it.
No, it's tough. It's tough nowadays.
And waterfalls, the falling of the water, it's kind of
It reminds you of the water falling into your mouth.
yes. Which usually, is it water? Not all the time. Sometimes it's apple juice, but a lot of the time,
Anyway, let's transition into
Cooking.
Oh, you want to talk about cooking?
we can. I don't care. It's a free world. It's a free country.
What do
You do
you? Okay. You want to talk about cooking?
Yeah.
What about cooking?
We were talking about slurping up chicken.
Yeah.
I can make a good bowl of cereal.
Mhm.
I can do that.
It's risky because you got the milk proportion. How much milk do you put in?
How much milk do you put in? What's the soup ratio?
And a lot of people make this mistake. You put the cereal in the bowl and you
Yeah.
put the spoon in first before you put the milk in.
yeah.
And that's risky because it ruins the levels of the milk.
Yeah.
You got an extra foreign element in there. You're messing with the homeostasis of it and the environment. So you want to make sure you're not doing that, and I assume you're not because you're a pro cereal.
I am a pro cereal. I've actually trained myself on many YouTube videos. One of my favorite is professional cereal pouring. It's just
They're thinking about adding it as an Olympic sport. Actually,
Yes.
is what I read online.
which I think that's happening tomorrow.
Yeah.
So be ready for that. But yeah, it's a good. It's something I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to better myself in cereal pouring.
Yeah. So cereal pouring is probably the one of the most important. It's an underrated skill.
I think it is.
It's something that everyone thinks they know, but no one really knows.
Yeah.
It's something that you gotta. There's practice involved. You don't wake up and like, wow, you're good at pouring cereal.
Yeah.
There's so many elements. There's so many things that can go
So
wrong.
many things that can go wrong. There's a lot of problems. Yeah.
Okay, well that's your skill in the kitchen.
That's my skill in the kitchen. That's my thing that I do best.
Anyway, we were supposed to have a. Speaking of not that, we were supposed to have a guest this week, but Connor doesn't have any friends.
I don't have any friends. Yeah.
So that guest. Oh, there is no guest this week.
There is no
It's
guest
just
this
gonna be
week.
Two of us. We're working on a guest.
We're gonna guess. You were supposed to bring your friend, which we
I'm
can't.
supposed to bring a friend.
Yeah.
We don't want to reveal who that is yet.
Secret identity.
Secret.
Be,
Yeah.
be excited.
Get pumped.
Get
We're trying to build
turned.
up the anticipation. Well,
Yeah.
let's keep our audience sober here.
Let's keep on just so when you're drunk.
Hopefully, I don't think my friend can come next week,
Mhm.
but probably the week after. I don't know.
Week after.
We don't know how long this podcast will last,
We
too.
don't know.
Especially because Connor was again supposed to work on adding this to an RSS feed so we can put it on other sites.
Yeah, and Connor did not do that.
Connor did not do that,
So.
so there's that.
There is that, but you know what Connor is going to do eventually at some point in time? Let's get the RSS feed going. That is on the list of things to do.
There's a lot of things to do though for you. I mean, for one, eat dinner.
For one dinner, still haven't done. I had a bag of pretzels that you were kind enough to buy for me.
Yeah, you had pretzels, which, like we said earlier, I think that's really not the first thing you pick
It's
out.
not the first
In a
thing.
vending machine,
No.
there's so many options. It's like the fifth option.
But see, I go by efficiency because no pretzels don't have the best taste, but
Mhm.
it's about how much weight you get. You get that many more calories.
Okay, you're going for net weight of
Of
the
net
package
weight.
itself. Problem also is that's a really salty treat.
It's a
We're
very salty
standing outside. We were standing outside earlier.
Mhm. But that's
You're
what
trying
draws
to
the sweat.
dehydrate yourself though.
But that's so I can absorb more water, and as I lose the salt,
Mm.
it's
Because you're sweating so much, you've lost salt. You need to replenish the salt.
Yes.
That's what you're thinking.
that's what I'm thinking. That's
Okay.
the thought process.
You're not
in my
thinking,
head.
oh no, I'm going to dehydrate myself more.
Yes.
That never came across.
That never came until I had like 3 punches left of the bag, and I was like,
but
man.
even if you wanted something salty, I mean, chips are pretty good for density in
Chips
the
are
bag. I mean, you didn't have any.
It depends. If you're getting Lay's, I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't argue
No.
that point. But if you're getting like some Cheez-Its, which aren't chips,
Those are crackers.
those are crackers. If you're getting some,
Yeah.
scared me. I heard a noise.
Connor backed up onto literally a cardboard box and got spooked.
It's spooky.
Yeah. So. That's
Yeah.
what we got. So Cheez-Its are a no.
Cheez-Its are no. Doritos are kind of small. I guess it depends what you get. You know, I think it all depends what you get.
Yeah. So you were just in a pretzel mood today.
I was in a pretzel mood today. I saw those pretzels. I said, you know what? What can I spend Danielle's parents' hard-earned dollar on?
Yeah.
And
Was it $1 exactly?
It was $1
It
exactly.
was $1. Okay.
It was exactly $1.
So because you don't have buzz funds.
No, I do not. Well, I do. Actually, I don't. So, yeah.
You do or you don't? You
I
sound
do.
very confident when you said I do.
I do. I do have buzz funds.
You sounded like how you're going to sound at your wedding. You're like, I do.
I
And
do.
I know I do.
And I know, well, I know I do. I mean, I feel like get married.
You're not going to get married.
I will get married.
You seem like a lifelong bachelor. You
I'm a lifelong.
You get around.
I'm getting a new Tinder date every single day. That's my plan.
Yeah.
Every day's just a new woman.
A new woman. That doesn't sound
Yeah.
safe. I mean,
It
that's
doesn't sound-
that's how sexually transmitted.
It's
diseases
about the
is.
personality, though. It's just going out to dinner and then she'll
Okay,
be
you're
like,
not doing anything.
Not doing anything.
in bed here.
No.
It's just you're just talking. About
just talking, and she'll be like, "You want to do some more?" And I'll be like, "No."
No.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Abstinence is the safest.
I think it is. I
It's
think,
the safest way to stay safe.
yeah. So that's the plan.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Is
is it a good plan?
That sounds good plan. Sounds like a good plan.
Sounds
to
like a
me.
good plan to me. I thought it was good.
Anyway, I met up with Connor earlier today. I had just gotten off a flight actually.
Yeah, tell us about that.
I was just away. There's a couple things about flights that I wanted to get into.
Mhm.
There's a couple. I can't remember the second one. Maybe it'll come to me.
Okay.
Anyway, I was sitting next to these nice old people. Actually, I
Mhm.
remember what the first one was. We'll get back to that later.
Okay.
Like, the couple old people, yeah, they're in their 60s or 70s, a nice white old couple.
White, of course,
They're
because we
white.
had to talk about race, not
Well, here's
personality.
where it comes into play.
Oh, okay.
The woman is reading a book called, and I remember the title exactly, 1,000 White Women. I'm thinking, well, that's exactly the type of book that she would like.
Yeah.
Like 1,000 white women.
1,000 white women. Is it like
That's
a
the
picture
book.
catalog? Like there's like 5
No,
women
it
on
was
each
like
page?
a full novel. I mean, I'm
Oh.
not sure what the book is about.
Maybe it was like a yearbook with no pictures, just like this was one woman, this was another.
Yeah, just a bunch of names.
Yeah, just a bunch of
But
names.
of
Like,
course, they're white women.
Maybe it was
There's
like-
a white woman who was reading this, and
it was like a
just
yellow
fun.
pages. It just had like names and like address and telephone number.
Maybe.
Yeah. This one was just 1,000 white women.
It was just funny
Just
to see her
simple.
reading that. I mean, do you have grandparents that would be reading something like that?
No.
You're white, so
I'm
you
white.
understand.
I think my white grandparents would be watching polkas and reading like
1,000 white men.
1,000 white men. 1,000 white unnamed genders. Surprise.
Unnamed genders. That's true. It's not just men and women
Mhm.
nowadays. We have to be inclusive of everyone.
1,000 white people.
People.
A thousand great personalities. That's my new book.
Personalities. We're not
1,000 great
concerned about the
personalities.
white or the black or the whatever.
Yeah, that's what
It's
we
all
care
about
about.
how people are on the inside, whether your organs are white.
Whether your organs are white. Are my organs white? I don't know. I've never opened up myself.
Probably. You seem pretty white.
They seem pretty white. Yeah. But maybe I'm not. And that's the only one way to find out. And that is by an autopsy.
Opening you up.
Yeah.
Why don't you open up to us?
All right.
Go ahead. Say something you've never said to anyone.
Say something I've never said to anyone. What have I ever said to anyone? I think I say everything to everyone.
Yeah, you're a little bit of an open book.
I'm an open book. I think my book is open. But I think it's also something that someone who's a very closed book would say. I think that someone who's a closed book would say that they are an open book. So they'd be like, yeah, probably
It's
an
the
open
whole
book.
a liar would say that they're not a liar.
A liar should not lie.
situation. It's that, but with the book and opening and closing.
So, it's the real thing. You know, I think my boss thinks I'm a normal person. I'm very normal on the job.
Yeah, that's not. How do you do that?
I don't know how I do it.
How do you get away with that?
I don't know because my boss says I'm a great. Like honestly, not like no sarcasm at all.
He has no.
He has no idea what I am capable of in the social field.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. But
Yeah.
you just said that you're the head of HR. Or you said last week you're the head of HR.
Not HR. I am the head of the company.
The company. So
Yeah.
who's your boss?
So who's my boss? I am my boss. It's undercover boss.
You're talking to yourself.
Talking to me. This is.
You have no idea how.
I have no idea how capable I am.
Well, that's a good thing we
Yeah.
unraveled that.
Yeah. But really, I don't know. It's a good job.
All right. Well, let's get to the advice segment.
Let's get to the advice. It's time for advice. It's time for advice where we advise. Because I think advice is helpful. I think advice is one of those things that really people are like.
So let's get to our advice. So, can I give out some advice?
When you're walking around a college campus, don't use the campus map. I think that makes it look stupid.
You look stupid.
I think you should just pull up Google Maps because I think people know that you're a newbie or a freshman when you're walking around.
You
the
look
campus
very
map.
touristy.
You look-
You're holding a map out. You're like
Yeah.
what are you in New York?
What are you? Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have like a hat on? You have sunglasses. You have
That's what I'm
sunscreen
saying.
on your nose. You know,
Got sunscreen on your nose.
Hawaiian
I think,
shirt.
yeah. We just gotta. I think those people.
Did you see someone walking around with a map? Is that what triggered this?
I don't know what triggered this. I think I did see someone with a map subconsciously, but I can't remember specifically. But I think it's just stupid.
Well, they hand out maps on a lot of college campuses.
Yeah.
People don't know that they can go to Google Maps, and not every campus is on Google Maps. You go to like a small university, not every building is on there.
That is true.
Yeah, again, we got the old white people that I sat next to
white
on the
people.
plane.
Yeah.
They're bringing their grandchildren or whatever. They want to know how to get around. They don't know where a cell phone is.
Yeah. That's an issue. So I guess we have to rule out the people who have like flip phones. But young, I guess whatever this generation, it's not this Gen Y,
Gen Z.
Gen Z, Gen
Z?
Z,
Gene Z.
Genie. Gen Z.
That's
Gen
it was
Z.
an Italian way of saying it.
Yeah, with an accent.
Yeah.
Gen Z.
Gene Z.
Yeah.
What do you think of? A lot of campuses have like maps on like boards. You know, like billboard, not billboards, but like a separate. What's that called? Like a stand with the map.
Yeah, like one of those big maps.
Yeah. What do you think of that? If people go up and look at that, is that
think-
still the same thing?
I think that should be a trap. I think anyone who does that, they should have like a little laser coming out of it, and they should just shoot.
It's a
Laser.
trap.
I think it's a trap.
Yeah, because you don't want people doing that either.
You don't want people doing that either. I think that I think it should be like, and then you have like a whole bunch of like people lying out in front of the sign, and it'd be like, man, I should probably just use my phone because I want to be in front of that. You know what I'm saying?
Like, what did we get the flip phone thing? Oh, you were excluding that.
I was excluding that. So it would like sense if they have a flip phone, the laser machine. Be like, oh, these people have a flip phone.
The problem that I've had is you get people who are visiting campus, and I'm on let's say I'm on one side of campus, and they're asking, how do I get to a building on the other side?
How did you do that?
They don't know it's on the other side, obviously, but they're asking,
Yeah.
how do I get to that building? And I'm like, what am I supposed to tell you? Like every individual, like, it's not just, you just walk down this street. You gotta, like, go here, here, and there. There's, like, 4 different turns. Sometimes I'll tell them that, and I'm like, did you get that? Did you really get that? I can't tell. Like, what am I supposed to say in that case?
It is awful when people ask you for directions. I always think about it afterwards. Like when people ask me,
Yeah.
like in Piedmont Park, when I'm running through that, people ask me because they just assume I know my way around.
Yeah, you look like you know your way around.
Just because I'm running around, I guess they're.
Oh, you're naked.
Because I'm naked, of course. I run shirtless
yes.
with very short shorts.
Yes.
And they ask me because they think I'm irregular, and I just point somewhere random. I go like, "Oh, it's that way."
Yeah.
Which
sometimes you point down.
sometimes I
It's
point
like,
down.
wait,
I just do a
under-
full 360 somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, and it's tough. But, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what do you tell them? They gotta go across campus. Like, I don't know, I'll give you 4 different turns, but are you really listening, or are you just listening to the first turn?
That's what I do. Like when I ask people for directions, once they actually start going to, I just zone completely out, and I forget everything they said, and then I get
That's the problem.
back in my car,
and
I'm
you
like,
it's the same thing. You're back to square
yes,
one.
and I'm like, what? I try to pick out little keywords they said that I might remember.
Yeah, like
and
they said right, so I guess I'll make a right here. Oh no, that's a dead end.
It's dead end. Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, I don't know. But that's the other thing. When more people asking directions, it goes back to the use your phone.
Use your phone. Yeah. But what about when people can't read their phone? Someone asked me that once too. They said, "Hey, where's this building?" I was like, "You have your phone in your hand."
Yeah.
And it had a little arrow where he was pointing. I was like, "You just walk towards the arrow." He's
Mhm.
like, "Oh." And I was like, "That's just..."
Was it really you that was the one holding the phone? Is
It-
that what,
Surprisingly not. It was actually
it was someone who was dumber than you?
someone who was, and I was surprised to find that in Georgia Tech's campus.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a very rare occurrence. Someone stupider than me on this place,
Who doesn't know how to follow directions on a phone?
which has a little arrow that
That says walk this way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're like, well, I don't know which way to go then.
Yeah.
It's a mystery.
It's
Who
a
knows?
mystery. I think it is.
It's like when Weatherman says 50% chance of rain. It's like it could rain,
Which one?
or it could not.
Or Knasa, flip up a coin.
Yeah, it's your guess is as good as mine.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. It's like it's a non-answer.
Mm-hmm. Something's gonna happen.
Will it rain? Who knows?
Who knows?
It could or it could not.
That'd be my job.
There's no way of knowing.
What is the weather tomorrow? Just 50% chance of rain?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
It could rain.
It
or
could
not. You don't
or
know.
could not. You don't know. All right.
Who knows?
Might be hot. Might be cold. Probably hot.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
That's the thing. Like, what's the point of that? What's the point of that prediction?
Mm-hmm.
There's no.
They might as well just move on past that day. Just be like, you know what? We don't know the weather. We don't know. what's
don't
gonna
know.
happen.
We literally don't even know. It could be one or the other.
Mhm.
Is it my job to tell you whether it's one or the other? Yeah.
I think it is.
Did I pick the easy way out? Of course I did.
Like they could have reasoned maybe like 55%, 45%.
Yeah, even 51. Then I'm like,
Mhm.
all right, it's more likely than not it's going to rain.
Yeah. And nope, they just don't know. Something might happen. That's they just had a busy night that night. They were like, okay, really, I can't make a prediction.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do something. Yeah. Crazy. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I guess that's the advice segment.
That's the advice
That was
segment.
all the advice segment.
That's if you like advice, again, send us your telepathy, yes or no. We'll be reading that over the next 5 minutes.
What was the first thing we were saying? Oh, the cooking
Cooking.
show. Yes.
So,
There's some noise going on in my apartment building. I think someone's moving something.
it's a mystery. We can only hear it.
That hopefully won't show up on here. I don't know if it will. We'll see later when I edit this. Okay, we're in show 2 here. Anything else you want to talk about, Connor? Otherwise,
Let's talk about. Let's talk about our day. How would you say our recruiting went today?
Oh, yeah, so we're recruiting for a club, or we're literally wearing the same outfit right now.
We really are. You can see it.
Yeah, just go ahead and look.
Yep. You've got X-ray vision. Just go through the
Go through it.
sound waves.
It went okay. I think it went normal.
Yeah.
We scared a good amount of people. That's kind of the goal.
We scared a good amount of people. I think that's tough, but I think we also get a good amount of people too.
Yeah, it's the ratio. As long as you're over like 1 scared per 1 recruit.
See, I don't think any other club recruits the way we do on this campus.
We're unique.
We're
At least
unique.
we can maintain that no one else is doing what we're doing.
Because most people are like, hey, join our club
Yeah.
because
They're sitting behind a table in
Mhm.
chairs.
cheers. Embarrassing.
They look like they don't want to be there.
They don't want to be there.
They're on their phones,
Yeah.
looking at the map or whatever. Who
Yeah.
knows whatever
Who knows
people do.
what? Just look at the map. Yeah.
And they're like, "Hey, if you like science, come join this club." And I'm like, "Who's gonna join?"
Who's gonna try? I like science, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, they
Just
don't seem enthusiastic. You gotta jump at people
Jump
in
at
a metaphorical sense. I mean,
Yeah.
you did jump on a couple people
I jumped
today.
on a couple people.
Yeah.
Got a few restraining orders.
Yeah, but you did get a phone number out of it, so that's good.
I did not.
Yes, you did. It was 3 digits. It was 911.
It was
But
911.
you got a phone number.
I got a phone number. I can call it anytime I want.
Yeah,
Just
they're gonna pick up.
we're gonna pick up. Hey, boo.
It's a guaranteed phone number.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think recruiting went okay. We'll see how the numbers trickle in later.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's kind of a confirmation email. You told me to get rid of that, but I think we need it.
I don't think we need it.
And it's good because it weeds out the people.
But we don't want to weed out people. We already weeded out the people when they said they didn't want to join. And when they did want to join, because all we're weeding out now is the people who are just going to forget, like me. Who just, I'll click confirm when I get Wi-Fi again, and then more emails.
They're getting Wi-Fi right now. They're actually, as we speak, they're sitting in somewhere eating dinner or whatever. They're probably on their phones. No one talks to each other.
That's true. No one does talk. No one even. What is a conversation?
Yeah, there's no talking anymore. It's all about being on phones. It's all about being connected. It's all online.
Online.
Why on the line?
Why have real friends when you can have internet friends?
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. That's what I heard. I heard that on the internet, I think, actually.
Yeah.
So it was like internetfriendsonly.com, meeting friend site. So
/ meeting friend site.
/ meeting friend site.
Yeah,
So,
that's
lots to
good.
learn.
Yeah, that's good. You got a couple of new friends then?
Yeah. Yeah.
How are they? How are they doing? Online, obviously.
Online,
I
I have no idea. I'm sure they're doing all right.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you know, because they're sending you pictures of
Yes.
everything they're doing
Of everything they're doing.
every second.
Every second. Yeah, I wish that was the case. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it out. That'll be my next segment. Meeting new friends online.
Yeah, and every week Connor will come in and I'll talk about a new friend he met online.
Yeah. It'd be good.
It'll probably be a prostitute or something.
Probably be a prostitute. Probably a Nigerian prince who wants to send me a great sum of money.
Yeah. He wants you to send him money.
But he will send me a greater sum of money in the future.
Yeah, well, you need to save him from his predicament.
Yes.
He's really struggling.
Mm-hmm. I always like people that fell into that. I don't know. I feel like that's another thing. I don't know.
Just another thing.
Just another thing. Like.
No, anyway, you had a new business proposition that you were
I get a
talking
new
about
business
earlier.
proposition.
No, remember you wanted to do something.
Yes.
So we do this experience podcast, obviously. That's a weekly thing.
That's
But
what we
Connor
do.
wanted to add to our repertoire.
I wanted to add to the repertoire. What I want to do is I want to have tutoring videos, as we did
Tutoring
before.
videos.
Maybe we
So
can do
like math.
like math. We do some chemistry, but we just have like problems on the board, and then like we do the problem, but like every so often we just go crazy, and people are like, "What is going on right now?"
This
and
would be on video.
this would be on video. This would be recorded.
Okay.
And then right before people lose brain cells, we bring it back into normality.
How are you going to account for the fact that we don't have a video camera?
I don't know. We're just take one somewhere.
Take one from somewhere with your money that you don't have.
Yes. Well, I got an iPhone 10. It's the best camera in the world.
Oh, let me see.
Kabam kaboom, my dude.
All right. For our listeners, he has an iPhone 10, but he can't afford to get pizza.
But I can't afford to get
Yes.
pizza.
So
Again, my parents paid for this,
Yes.
so it's what my parents decided to pay for.
Your phone, but not your college
My
tuition.
phone, but not my college tuition, which they don't care.
Priorities.
Priorities. They're like, hey, you can have a phone, you can be a bum at home,
Yeah.
and you can have a free car too. But
The free car? Yep.
if you want to go to college, that's your problem.
Yeah, that's your issue. Do you want to get fed tonight? You got to figure that out.
Yeah. Are you asking me because I kind of want to get fed?
All right, I'll make you something. I have some sausages we can cook up or something. I was gonna make
Actual,
some-
like good sausages or like ant sausages?
like turkey sausages. Like
sausages and ice cream.
That's
Pepperoni
what I
ice
have.
cream.
I have some chicken. I have some like some bourbon chicken.
You can make
you
your-
can make some bourbon
You
chicken.
can slurp up some chicken.
No, I also have some chicken. I really do have chicken breast. They had like a buy one get one free thing today,
Oh.
so I was like,
Where
oh,
at?
let's get a bunch of Publix. Or whatever.
Okay, you just came there after the airport.
Yeah, I went there. I had a couple hours, so I went there to get dinner.
You didn't work today? I thought you worked.
No, I flew in today.
Yeah,
That's
but I
it.
thought you still.
Yeah, I can move my work schedule around. So this
Okay.
week I'm going in Tuesday and Wednesday instead of Monday.
So
and Tuesday.
your job is in the research industry.
Yeah, I'm not going to give away the exact location so people
Yeah.
can come find me.
Yeah,
All of our one listener, I don't want them to come.
that's true. You don't want them to come and get your autograph, and that'd be too much.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It'd be too much to do.
No, I do some research.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I won't tell you what research.
but you'll tell me you do
That's the
research.
research.
That's the research. That's our next podcast, Researching Daniel's Research.
Yes.
Coming on 1:30 Tuesday a.m.
1:30 Tuesday a.m.
1:30 Tuesday a.m.
Yeah, so I do that. It's 2 days a week, and then I do my tutoring. So that's another 2 days, and then I kind of have another day, just like a flex day.
That's nice.
So I can move things around. Like this week, I had to do
Do you like hang out with people? You just get Tinder dates?
Yeah, that's pretty much. I go in, I just hang out, we talk about whatever, read Oreos.
Read Oreos.
We eat Oreos.
You read and
we
eat Oreos.
We're reading the word Oreo on there. We want to make sure you know what you're reading.
I think it also says Nabisco. Does it say Nabisco on an Oreo?
I don't remember.
I can't remember.
I don't really eat Oreos. Oreos.
I know it says Oreos on it, but doesn't. And I know it has like a little logo.
Does it say
kind of
Nabisco
thing.
on the other side? Is that how it works?
That's part of the research. Research.
We'll have to get Oreos
2:30.
next week. We're gonna be here with a package of Oreos.
Yes. Next week,
So we'll know.
Thursday this week.
Thursday this week. No, you want to record twice this week?
Huh?
This is a weekly show.
This is a weekly show, and we record for next week.
Oh, you just want to get it out of the way?
Yes. I'm gonna drive him over here. There's gas money.
You don't have to drive over here. We'll just do it over Skype like we did the first one.
My laptop microphone came from Bangladesh in 1960.
From your Nigerian
my Nigerian friends.
You supplied your
That was
microphone.
my gift for giving me $1,000 because if I give you.
Was it the worst microphone? It's fine. I got the job done. I can't edit out a lot of the fuzz. I mean, I probably could edit out the fuzz if I really wanted to, but this is a low budget show.
It's a low budget
Actually,
show.
this is a no budget show.
This is no. It actually has.
It has
no
budget because there's no costs and there's no revenue.
But if you want to support us, patreon.com/contact us and
slash your whatever your email is.
slash whatever your email and your social security number. And we'll appreciate that.
Scams@farts.com or whatever.
Yep. Then thank you. We should make a Patreon for our half a listener.
For our show, yes. So we can get one listener who gives us $1 a month.
Mhm.
What are we going to supply them? What are the premiums that we're going to give them?
We'll call them up. We'll just have a group
A
chat.
group chat. We'll let them be a guest on the show.
Yes.
That's dangerous.
But no, we'll just talk to them. It can be on their show,
They have a show. Is
Yeah.
What you're saying. Oh, okay.
so it can be like
Then we should support them.
we should support them. It's like a support thing. Like
Yeah, it's a symbiotic relationship.
yeah, they pay us $1,000, we pay them $1,000.
We're both making bank.
We're both making bank.
We're
That
both
is
making
money.
1,000. Yeah, there you go.
That is how you do it.
Yeah, so we can do that. We can get a Patreon once we get more than our one subscriber. I mean, obviously.
Yeah. Do you think anyone that we told to listen to our podcast is going to listen to it?
We did tell a few people today. We're relying on word of mouth. I think that's the best way of marketing.
I don't think it is. I think we gotta like go on podcast Reddit and like
Podcast Reddit, that's a thing. I'm not
Podcast.
familiar with Reddit too much. You
I'm
know,
not
I'm
either.
very old.
I'm actually older, so
I don't
am
think that's true.
92 years old in 7 days.
In 7 days.
Happy birthday to me. When's your birthday? For the record, for everyone to know.
For the record.
Everyone.
Well,
for the,
people will find out later. It's
and
just-
especially on the research.
on the
researching
research
Daniel's
spot,
research.
yeah, on the research show.
When we stalk Daniel, we'll find out next episode
Yep. On our no budget show.
on the Budget Show. We'll hire some, investigators.
No, what were we saying? I don't remember.
What are your dreams?
What are my dreams?
Yeah, what's the dream?
I don't know. I don't really dream a lot.
You just kinda do your thing. You
It's, it's an everyday thing. It's a take it by day sort of situation.
You apply to Georgia Tech and just I kind of want to do something.
Well, whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
It's a one day at a time thing. Things can change.
I feel like you actually have big dreams.
Do you have big dreams? Is
I
that
have big
is that what
dreams.
you're getting at?
That's not. I wanted to see what your big dreams. I don't care about my big dreams. I care about your big dreams. What are big dreams?
I don't know. Nothing specific. I know that's kind of a disappointing answer.
Oh well. Okay. Next topic.
That's tough.
Do you have any interesting dreams recently? Just like sleepy time.
Oh, I have been getting weird dreams. I've been getting dreams that like an ex-girlfriend called me on my phone.
But you don't have an ex-girlfriend, so that's like
That's the weirdest part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that kind of.
So what's going on? Yeah, I've created an ex-girlfriend for myself. Actually, no, I've created a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Then we broke up,
Then you broke up.
and then she called me later,
Yeah.
7 years later or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I don't remember. So that was a weird dream. I had another dream. I can't remember. That's the problem with dreams. You don't remember
You don't
most
remember.
of them because of how sleeping works.
Yeah. I feel like there should be a way to encode it. I don't know. You just it's
That's
not
the next
forever.
research pot.
Next
That's
research.
on the research.
Researching Daniel's brain research. That's
Mhm.
in February 22nd.
Yeah, with the other thing you were selling last week or whatever.
Yeah, something.
I don't know.
This whole thing is a dream. It's a fever dream. So I just
Yeah.
forget it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Really, you're on drugs. You're doing drugs right now.
Am I on drugs right now?
I don't think you would know if you were on drugs.
I don't think I would know.
The type of drugs that you would do, you wouldn't know.
Yeah. What would I do? I think I'd get like cross-faded with like ecstasy,
Yeah. I
Meth.
can see you taking a roofie
cocaine. Yeah, just just on my own, just for the fun of
on
it.
your own.
Just gotta
You
root
black
myself.
out and you don't even realize. You wake up later and you're like, well, that was fun.
Yeah.
You don't
In my
remember
own
that.
bed because I went to my bed.
Yeah. I could see that happening.
Yeah.
That's your sleeping pill. Most people, they do like a natural thing or whatever. They eat certain foods that help you sleep better. They maybe even go as far as taking the pills, though those don't work as great.
Yeah.
You take a roofie.
I just take a roofie. I just knock myself out.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting It's an interesting strategy.
I think everyone should get roofied at least once.
At least once.
I think it's just a rite of passage.
Is that what you do on your dates?
That's what I do on my dates. I slide it into, just bring my own drink, and I write roofies on the side. I'm like, haha, I got your roofies.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
it's like, you got me, and then they drink it and they're done.
Yeah, because it was actually roofies.
But you never do anything because, as we discussed,
it's just
you're
like
just going on a
personality.
date.
So I just braid their hair and stuff.
Yeah.
And then wait for them to wake up and be like, you roofied me. I'm like, yeah.
But you look great.
But you look great. I'll do their makeup too.
Yeah.
I'm like,
you bring a whole kit and it's in the back, and she looks at it and she's like, "What is that? No, don't worry about that. That's for later." And you get her awake.
Yeah, that's what I do. That'll be my Tinder date. New Tinder date every day with roofies.
It's in your description in your Tinder date.
Yeah,
I might roofie you.
Yeah, you might maybe.
If something happens, things happen.
But roofies have been kind of expensive lately, so
Oh, really? Yeah. So you can't. Your roofie business is not working out.
It's not working out.
No, your dealer is just.
I think less people are buying roofies.
Really?
I think that I don't know. I think it's a dying drug. I think it's a dying industry. Because I feel like people. I don't know. I feel like people are more into it now. People know what roofies is. Roofies are
The awareness has increased.
Yeah.
Roofie awareness has increased tenfold.
Yes, and that makes it harder to do business, unfortunately.
Even your joke of you got a bottle and it says roofies, haha, whatever. They're still like, this guy looks creepy.
Yeah, there's still a cost to it. There's the social aspect that makes subconsciously.
He picked me up in a tiny car and he's shirtless. So what's going on?
What's going on? Yeah, and pantsless and shoeless.
Yeah. Shoeless, but you have socks on for some reason.
Yes,
you're one of those guys. You walk around with just socks.
Just socks.
You're one of those guys.
Yeah.
You walk around your house. It's just socks.
Yeah, that's me. That'd be good. I want that to be my future. When I'm 40 years old, I come back. I'm a trophy husband. My wife comes home. She's like, "Where's dinner?" I'm like, "I'm dinner. I have ice cream spread on my nipples." And she's like, "I'm actually hungry for food right now." I'll be like, "Well, I didn't actually make anything because I thought you'd be satisfied with me. Do you not love me?" And she'll be like, "I do love you, but I thought you do nothing all day. I thought you'd make dinner." And I think she'd probably break up with me. But that's the plan.
But you're also wearing socks.
But I'm also wearing socks.
You're also wearing socks. We got to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Interesting. You kind of just went through your life there, your future life.
Yeah.
That's what you predict is going to happen.
That's my dream. That's my life dream.
You think it's going to happen over and over with different women?
Yeah, I think I'll get to that point. Yeah.
You got whatever food on your ice cream on your nipples.
Ice cream on my nipples. Just kind of lather it on.
Lather it on. And you're hoping that's the dinner.
I'm hoping. Once I find someone that's satisfied with it, once I find someone that's like, you know what, that's a great dinner. That's it. She's a honey.
You have some nice lump sausage cooking on the stove.
Yes.
You're hoping she would make.
Metaphorically or actually.
Yeah. Well, whatever you want to think.
Yeah. Because I could be making some sausage on the stove, but it could also be metaphor for not sausage. But this is a rated G podcast.
This is a rated G podcast for our one listener. As you said, we might have 6-year-olds.
We might have 6-year-olds. We don't know. We do not know our audience.
We literally do not know. We don't have that information. We just know someone listened.
Yeah. Which for our next segment in 3 months is going to be who listens. Yeah.
Because we know this is the reason we came back. Because we had at least one person who might have clicked on the podcast.
Yeah. Someone.
And that's how we ended up back. Oh, how are we doing on time? Okay. We want to know if we should split up into mini segments. And again, that was also something Connor was supposed to do. He dropped the ball.
I didn't drop the ball. It's just that it didn't work out well with our previous podcast.
Do you think you could do it this time?
I think I could. Because what I want to do is I want to make it a golden 10 minutes. Just golden. People are listening to this, and I want them to be so.
It's the abbreviated version.
Yes, just so enthralled with it that they just crash their car if they listen to it while they're driving.
So hands free in Georgia now.
But hands free in Georgia now, which is sad. I still text and drive. No one knows, but
yeah. Well, you could never do that. So it's.
Well, the thing is, I've still been going 20 miles an hour with the speed limit every road. No one pulls me over then. So why should I change with phones
And your stick shift.
and in my stick shift. It is kind of hard, you got to shift. Where's my third arm at? It's either I'm not shifting or I'm not steering.
Well, we know where your third arm is.
I know what my third arm is.
It's your leg, which is pedaling.
It's my leg, which is pedaling the gas.
Yes.
But my fourth arm
is your other leg, which is there for stability, so you don't tip over.
Yeah. I don't have a fifth arm, unfortunately.
That's usually just your fifth arm is your personality.
Yeah, my fifth arm. I think I have a very strong fifth arm if it is my personality.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't get ahead of yourself.
I think it's like a bodybuilder. I think I work out my fifth arm a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you hit the gym with your fifth arm.
Yeah.
Which is just like meditation, I guess.
I think it would be. I think
classes,
it's
some things.
Yeah, philosophy.
Yeah,
just growing that fifth arm out.
Yeah,
I think really strong.
It's not really about the size of your fifth arm. It's about how you're using it.
How am I using my fifth arm? Am I using it just to flex on the haters, or am I using it to pick up an old woman's purse that she forgot? What am I using it for?
Interesting. Yeah.
Or am I taking that? I think I'm taking that purse.
You're taking the purse. Actually, my dad lost
his purse.
Yeah, he lost his purse.
Oh my gosh.
He just left it out.
Dang.
Someone took it.
Man. It happens to the best of us.
Happens to the best of us.
And it doesn't happen to the worst of us, because it never happened to me. So
there you go.
Yeah.
So you hold things close to the vest.
I hold what?
You're very tight. You hold things tight.
I hold things tight. Everything. I put everything, like my book bag, under my shirt.
Very tight, yes.
Yeah. Very tight. Yeah.
It's all very tight there.
It's all very tight.
Yeah. You got your metal wallet or whatever it is.
My Luma wallet, which is the best wallet
really
in the world. Yeah.
How? What's the advantage here?
No one can take my ID.
Let me see.
Look how secure this is. Even though I dropped it and everything went on the ground, which is what happens when I drop it, it is the most secure wallet. Look at this thing.
All right, so we got a wallet here. So it's you open it up. Everything's in there. That looks like it's the easiest way to lose things.
But that's the trick. Is it's actually the hardest.
I mean, I just turned it over and everything fell out.
But that's the illusion. The illusion is that it looks like it's easy.
This doesn't even look like it clicks together.
It used to, but it broke.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. And as soon as you drop it, everything falls out. Was there an order to this?
There was not. It was.
It
did fall out before. There might have been an order at some point in time.
Just like your life, there's no order here.
Yeah.
We put in your whatever this is, your AAA card.
That's my AAA card.
Premier.
Yeah.
It says Mr. Connor.
Yeah, for regular members, it's just like Connor.
Yeah.
But for
this looks like it's not going to fill everywhere. Oh boy, here we go.
Oh my god.
What is this from 2011?
It might be, honestly, if that's when I got my ID.
Oh boy.
But that was young me. That was me when I was a young boy.
Which was 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah, your Movie Pass card here. We already talked about that last week. If you're a listener from last week.
Get Movie Pass. That's our 7th sponsor.
You don't fill it up.
I don't fill it up because what would go there would be my Buzz card and.
Why don't you have that with you?
I don't know. I just don't have my Buzz card with me anymore. I moved on.
This is broken over here. You taped it up on the hinge side.
I taped up the hinge side.
Just get a new one.
I can't get a new one. They're expensive. They're like $10. And that's money. Why would I buy?
And you don't have any money.
I don't have any money.
Yeah, you don't have any money.
It's all going to school because I'm a sad child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see why you don't carry cash around too.
I don't have cash.
You're a no cash.
You actually can't put cash in here. It's impossible.
Really?
Because it just keeps opening up. It's like that. Because the cash is too thick. You can put like $1 in there.
Yeah. You can put a single bill.
Yeah, you can put one bill. That's
like
it.
a guy named Bill.
Like a guy named Bill or William. You know.
However he goes.
However he goes.
It's up to Bill Sajalian.
It's up to him.
We don't judge on the Bill William debate. I mean, that's a whole thing. We don't want to get into that. Obviously, it's a whole political thing.
It's a whole political.
It's too much.
It's too much. We can't talk about that here.
No, I don't see why you don't just get a normal wallet. Because then nothing falls out.
I do have a normal wallet. I gotta use it because like when I put my fake in there.
You're fake, yeah.
Then like because they could just take my fake out and be like, oh, this is obviously fake. But if it's inside like a little sheath in a real wallet,
so it's a piece of paper.
Yes. So that's why I have my.
It's like wax paper. It's not even like.
It's like wax paper. I just got it from like a burger.
Paper. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a McDonald's wrapper.
Mm-hmm. I just kind of drew myself on there with crayon.
Yeah.
I'm
or
good.
A fake name.
Mm-hmm.
Like the name is fake name.
Fake name, first name, last name.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it.
That's your birthday.
That's my birthday.
You're born in 56.
I might have been. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
I wasn't alive when I was born, so how would I know?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. I think
so why do you carry? What's the point of carrying this one around?
Huh?
What's the point of carrying this one around?
The other wallet?
Yeah, if it's broken, and
It
you
is
have
the,
another
it's the
wallet.
emotional connection to it.
How long have you had it?
I've had it since the beginning of the last semester. No, I've had it since over a year ago now.
Oh, so you've only had it for a year.
Yes, and it was brand new. Yeah, I've been. Cause I've been
You got it as a gift? Someone got you for a gift, or
Yes.
you picked it out?
It is the emotional connection. It
Did
really
you-
is. It's a
Did
sad
you pick
thing.
it out, or did someone get it
No,
for
someone
you?
got it for me.
Who got it for you? Was it Mark?
No, it was my grandpa. It actually is. It was the last. It was actually the last thing my grandpa gave to me. Ever, and then he passed away.
That's what he gave you?
Yes. Well, because I don't even know he was gonna pass away. He was just like, all right.
But still.
Yeah. It was like sitting in a little box, and I was like, can I have that Loom wallet? Just like jokingly. And he's like, yeah, you can have it. And then.
And that's it. So he didn't give it to you. You
So
asked
I
for
kind of, but he wasn't gonna use it.
it. You prompted him to give it to you.
Yes,
That doesn't
but
count
it-
as a gift.
But it wasn't. It was a give to, like he gave.
It was a
a
gift.
gift. It was a gift.
It was a gift.
But
Okay.
it was the emotional connection, and I was like, man, I can't get rid of this now.
Even though it's
The worst
literally
wallet.
falling apart.
It is
Yes.
actually the worst wallet.
Why did he have it though?
I don't-
We're just gonna keep going backward until
Yeah.
we figure out the root of this.
I don't know why. Because he had it for a long time, and it was just in
Or
a
did
box.
you get it broken? Or was it brand new?
It was brand new.
He just had it sitting around.
So
his
it's
place or
just
whatever.
like one of his things, and like a little chest of like I don't know, as seen on TV things.
Mhm.
And I was like, that's kind of cool.
Oh, is that seen? It was in a as seen on TV.
I think so. He might just bought it. He might just bought it at a store. I have no
I'm
idea.
just still wondering what the advantage of it is.
I don't think there is one. I think the advantage is that there is no advantage, and I think that's what.
It's actually there's only disadvantages. I just
Yeah.
showed you. I flipped it upside down. Everything falls out.
and it was it's awful design.
How do you walk around with that? When you open it up, everything falls out
Yes.
every time you open it up.
And it's awful back when I had to scan my like scan the card every time like before I would go in the door because most people they like have it in the back of their phone or like in their wallet we can scan through.
You
But
can't
you
scan
can't
through
scan.
the
So I'd have
other-
to if I had my hands full, I'd have to open up my wallet, drop everything out. Of my
And you're
wallet,
that
so
guy. You're that guy who's like at Burger King, and you
Mhm.
pull out your credit card, and everything falls out,
Everything falls
and
out.
everyone's looking at you, and you're like, "Oh, sorry, my Illuma wallet's just."
My Illuma wallet. Blame on the Illuma wallet.
Yeah, my grandfather gave it to me,
My
so
grandfather.
it's a thing. It's a
It's a thing.
sentimental thing. So you can't get angry at me that I'm literally ruining everyone's day.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
forget that you're at Burger King in the first place. But
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not seeing.
No, it's a. I don't.
Why not
think,
just keep it at home in like a casing?
because I think it's a good.
You like the wear and tear.
I like the wear and tear. I think because it's waterproof.
It's waterproof.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one advantage. You
That
didn't
is one
mention that.
plus.
as
So I
one
can
advantage.
wash it off.
I feel like we've been talking about this for 20 minutes, and now you just mentioned that. As
Well, I didn't think about the waterproof aspect because it's been dry lately.
Because you've been dry.
Because I've been dry. I haven't been wet. I haven't found a good
A good reason to get wet.
I haven't found a good reason to get wet. Nothing's made me wet. You know what I'm saying?
Not really, but okay, we'll move on.
Yeah.
Okay, so the waterproofing just helps,
Mm-hmm.
but still, when is that going to be useful? When are you getting
One, I
You
guess.
showering with your wallet in your hand?
That's true because like when you open it up, everything gets wet anyways.
Yeah.
So I guess just when you're holding it,
Like if it's raining and you're
Yeah.
holding your wallet,
you can also apparently drive over it. I forgot about that.
you can drive over
You
it.
can drive
We'll test
over
this
it.
out. Well, maybe we'll make this a video, a separate
Yeah.
video.
Testing
We'll put
out.
it up on our. We'll put it up on our channel where we test out Connor's wallet.
I never have actually driven over it before, and I feel like my microcar that I drive would not be the like most because I feel like you could drive them. I could drive over my foot.
Yeah, and
Absolutely
you'd feel
fine.
okay.
Yeah.
But
So-
still, I mean, that's a good amount of weight. You might want to leave everything in there. You don't want
Mhm.
everything to break in there when you test
Yeah.
it, too.
because that would be good.
I mean, there's nothing important in there. You got like
No.
a movie pass card.
Just one moving past. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even have a driver's license. Forget that. So
Yeah. Sad. But it's a good wallet.
it's a good wallet.
That's our 11th sponsor, Luma Wallet again.
Yeah.
So
11th sponsor. We only mentioned like 4 today.
yeah, but I've
You're
been
counting last
It's the 11 because I've been hearing a lot of yes no responses, and
for
so I
more
just kinda-
sponsors.
Yeah, for more sponsors.
Okay, we could work
That I
on-
did not. That is really cool. Responsors. It's like a mix of responses and sponsors.
Oh, that's who our patrons would be. On
That's who
Patreon,
our-
they'd be our responsors.
Now they were sponsors. That is a play on words. I feel like that. I feel like there's a professional English term for that. that I
No,
literally-
but we did it. We invented responsors.
We finished, so that's our new word. Word of
That's,
the day.
that's the title of the show. It's
Sponsors.
Responsors.
Yes.
We invented responsors.
That's something. Mm.
All right, well, that pretty much wraps it up. Is there anything else you want to talk about? I mean, last week I tried to do this and you talked for another 5 minutes.
let's. You know what? Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up in song.
Oh no! Oh, you got another song you want to
No,
freestyle?
you can sing it. Sing.
I
Sing-
am
sing your chorale.
I assume you. Oh, I don't really have a chorale on me, present with me. I thought you wanted to freestyle.
I want to freestyle.
Here we go.
Here we go. Yeah.
No, that was it.
That was
And
it.
anything else you want to plug? We're wrapping up here.
Anything in this drawer?
Nothing to plug in here.
Nothing
No.
to plug in here. Handicapped
There's a
people.
couple outlets.
Handicapped
yes.
people. Support handicapped people.
Yes.
I think handicapped people need. I feel like handicapped people are worse off than normal people as far as like
Why do
mobility.
you say that?
I don't
think
know.
you can still get around.
But like up hills and stuff, I feel like it's hard. And then like just moving around like tight areas, you feel like really feel a
So like
wheelchair.
the hill is like their biggest enemy.
Yeah,
They see that and it's like, well, here we go. You brace yourself.
yeah.
This is it. This is
Because they can just roll down backwards.
yeah.
Yeah,
Even rolling downhill can be dangerous because you get the momentum
get the
thing.
momentum, get the rotational inertia going on.
Yeah. Well, someone's been studying.
Someone's been studying. Watch that.
Not you, but
No,
someone in
I'm
the
sure
world has
someone-
been studying.
Someone somewhere has actually been studying.
Yes.
And if that is you, our one viewer, thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Keep up the good work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now that we've talked about handicapped people,
No.
or is
It's your plug time now. I
Is it
plug my
plug?
people.
I don't really have any plugs here. I got my YouTube channel. You can find me. You'll find it. One viewer. I just put up a new video about my trip that I went on. I won't say where I went because you have to go find it.
You have to go find it.
Find the video and then you'll see where I went.
Where'd he go? I don't even know.
Just some photos that I took. It's not that great, but I realized that I wanted to make.
It's the best
Though
video.
Connor says he gets bored by my videos, so
I said I've subscribed 5 times to your channel.
I don't think that's how it works.
So-
unless you're unsubscribing and resubscribing,
Just I'm clicking that button.
you're responsoring me.
Mm-hmm. I'm responsoring. Yeah. What is your favorite social media?
Google Plus.
Google Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's the best way to pick up the ladies.
That's where you pick up everyone.
Yeah.
You match with, you share. I don't know. What do you do on Google Plus?
I guess just plus people. I guess.
Your plus.
Hey,
It's a plus that you have it
maybe that's what you say. Add me on Google Plus.
Plus.
Man, I did not think about that. They might have been on something.
They were on.
They kind of
something.
lost it. I mean, no one uses that.
It's gone. But there was something there.
There was something there. They weren't just like, let's call it plus. Maybe there was something.
Well, I wish we had something here.
Yeah.
So we're wrapping that up, Connor. That's it.
That's it. The end. Thank you.
That's
Bye.
it. Thank you. Goodbye.